Okay, so hopefully what we've got now is a recording of the setup that I've got here on the bench. So I'm just holding this webcam in my hand. So we've got this power supply and it's set up, and you can have a look at what it's set on. We've got these 2 meters here, which you can also see in the remainder of the picture constantly. So they're the same 2 meters, so we can zoom in here and we can see that in fact we're seeing the same settings, both meters. Okay, and we can trace our way around the circuit. So the positive lead on the power supply clips here onto this board. Now this board has a wire running all the way along it to the far end, and the other lead here clips on to this terminal here at this end, and then trace around, goes back to this meter, and then out of that meter back to the power supply. On the other hand, this other meter here, and you'll have to check how it's set up to know what sort of meter it is. This meter here, let's have a look at how the cables are set, and we'll have a look at how the meter is set itself. Okay, that's that meter, and you can see that one lead here is clipped onto the wire here, and then next to it we've positioned this meter ruler, and we can see that that meter ruler runs along basically parallel to this wire, okay, down to the other end. Now the second lead from this meter I can then clip onto the wire at various locations. So I'm just going to demonstrate that. If I clip it on down here, I can see how my meter readings change, and you can see that in the other drawings. I've clipped it on here at the moment. Whereas if I take it off and I clip it on along here, I can see how that meter reading changes. And I come along and I clip it on right down this end, and I can see how that meter reading changes. Alright, so now we come right back here and we're going to take some readings. So if I put it right close to that one, you can see that it reads at 0 volts. You can see that meter reads 0. And as I move it, I'm going to move it 10 centimeters at a time to start with, just so you can see. There we go. 400, 500, 600, 700, and so on. So I'm actually going to not take that quite so many. I'm going to take a different quantity. So I'm going to go with something like this. Give you a choice here. It's up to you to read what these numbers are and record your data and decide what it is we're doing and why. Okay, and that is the end of that experiment.